I'm Todd Crocker with Bob McGill, and Rich Clune has joined us as the next in a long line of interviews here. Rich, how was the opening weekend?
I mean, I I don't think it could have went any better, other than we put the fans through a little 3-on-3 in a shootout, which I think they like that. So
Yeah,
I think it was good.
absolutely. How was the 3-on-3? It just seems to be even watching it. You say something's evolving here. It's not quite the 30 seconds, and we're done.
Yeah, and I mean, I usually have the best seat in the house for that too, right?
You and me both, man.
I'm front and center. I'm front and center for those 3-on-3s, but it's exciting. I mean, it's a different dynamic for sure that I think anyone's seen. I mean, it's very rare where teams will take 2 penalties in a game aside and get some 3-on-3. I don't think I've ever seen that. So, it's a good goal of mine, though, to maybe chisel my way into that. I think
Hey, you might get there playing with the 2 guys that you're playing with.
Yeah.
How about
how was that? Like, you're playing with William Nylander and Connor Brown, and obviously those are 2 pretty premier kids as far as the Maple Leaf organization is concerned, and highly skilled guys, and you're going to benefit from that too, I would imagine.
Yeah, I think the the game plan was and is to just get in and battle for loose pucks and try and hit them in the neutral zone at top speed. And Nylander, I think he had about 10 shots on goal that first game.
Yeah.
Which could have been good for my assist column, but I thought we played well. I mean, it at the same time too, I don't want to I don't want to overthink things too. If I have shots, I'm going to take them. But they're special players. I mean, when you get guys that are that skilled and work hard and compete, I mean, you got something special, which they both have.
Now, Rich, you're a Toronto guy, and obviously at 28 years of age, you're one of the veteran guys on this team. Your role with this club, obviously a mentoring sort of guy, and that's got to feel pretty special for you. You got an A on your sweater. Obviously, anytime you get that, that's a pretty big thing, and that tells a lot about the kind of person you are. How do you feel about coming back to Toronto and playing in your hometown?
I mean, this is it. Honestly, I haven't given up on my goal to get back to the NHL, and I want to be a Leaf. And I heard if you want to be a Leaf, you got to play for the Marlies. So I'm like any of the young guys, but yeah. I mean, at 28, it's interesting to say now a 28-year-old is a veteran. I mean, it used to be you weren't a free agent until you were
32, 33 when I first started, yeah.
So it just shows the way the game's changed. I mean, everyone's legs are younger. You got to be able to skate, and I'm just honored to put on the jersey. I think Sheldon Keefe's put a lot of trust in me. Myself, Andrew Campbell, Matt Fratton, guys that have played pro for a while. So I think we're just trying to create a winning environment, and also a hardworking, sort of a healthy environment where a lot of the young guys can kind of just look to us to, just set the example. And, sometimes not so much as how I play, but, just how I conduct myself, off the ice.
Well, I talk about off the ice. Superstar on Instagram. You are like an action hero movie star on some of these shots. Who's that guy you're training with? That is, it looks like something that The Rock would put out. Who is that guy? And if you don't follow Rich Clune on Instagram, wow, I tell you, you're missing something. Tell me, who is that guy?
The gym I was training at this summer, well, it's owned by a guy by the name of Jake Glazer, out in West Hollywood, and I think people ask me, where did you train this summer, and I tell them West Hollywood. They kind of get a bit of a weird reaction, but it just sort of happened by accident. I wanted to move out to California this summer. I love it out there. I got a younger brother who lives out there. He's a screenwriter, and he lives in that area. He lives in Studio City, North Hollywood, just on the other side of the valley. So I was going to train in Santa Monica with a group of hockey players, but if you've ever been out to California, the driving is 10 times worse than Toronto. So I needed to find a gym closer, and I had a bunch of mutual friends, guys like The Rock. No, I'm just kidding. I haven't met him. It just was right up my alley. It was, they have a component of weightlifting with NFL guys, boxing and MMA with actual MMA and boxing guys,
Very
and they
cool.
got a professional track and field coach. And I just, I've made some made some money over the years playing, and I just invested in myself, and I've been in the best, and this is the best shape I've ever been in.
Boy,
Yeah, you can tell about that. You look like you should have been the trainer for all the guys when you got into training camp. It was pretty fantastic. You did a great job this summer.
Thanks, man.
The Clune brothers, of course, clearly don't pick easy careers. Screenwriter, hockey player, boy, it doesn't get more difficult
classic,
to break in.
Overachievers.
Rich, thanks for joining us today, and good luck this season, and look forward to it.
Thanks, fellas.